Welcome back, everybody. It's a brand new episode of 5 Minute Majors. I'm your host, Derek Harper. Let's get right to it. There hasn't been too much news over the past week or so, so we've been diving more into the top players in the CHL. For that full list, you can go to juniorhockey.io for that story that will include the top 10 CHL rankings and the CHL players that have made the NHL's draft, their central scouting ranks, as well as other news around the league. So we'll start kind of with that. On Wednesday, October 23rd, it was announced that 155 CHL players were included in the NHL's central scouting preliminary players to watch for the 2025 NHL draft. 15 CHL players received an A rating, which indicates that they are a first round candidate for this upcoming NHL draft. For all those names, you can go to juniorhockey.io, like I said, and that'll dive into all the players, what teams they're from, their positions, and then obviously the CHL website has more on them. But back in the WHL, we have some interesting news out of the US division and the Wenatchee Wild. Forward Ty Frazier has announced his retirement from the team and from the league. He leaves the organization after 122 games between the Winnipeg Ice and Wenatchee Wild franchise. He was with the team when they moved from Manitoba to Washington State. He posted 7 goals and 20 assists for 27 points during his time with the franchise. This included 66 games and 15 points during his time with Wenatchee. At the time of his departure, he was in his third season with the franchise. So interesting news there. That was announced this past Tuesday night. Sticking in the WHL. Props to the Everett Silvertips, and over in the OHL, the London Knights. They both moved up in the top 10 rankings for the CHL after going undefeated over this past set of games over the weekend. The Saskatoon Blades made their debut in the top 10 at number 9 as one of 3 WHL clubs to crack the top 10. They did so as they're just 1 out of 4 CHL teams with a point percentage greater than 800. So impressive stuff there. The other 2 WHL teams in this week's CHL top 10 power rankings, Everett and Prince George. So, kind of with that, the Ontario Hockey League once again led the way with 4 clubs. The defending Memorial Cup champion Windsor Spitfires, they landed at the 2 spot. London Knights slotted in at number 5, Niagara Ice Dogs at 8, and the Brampton Steelheads at 10. Over in the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League, and that'll take still taking some getting used to. Growing up, it was the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, so interesting switch that they did. But once again, they checked in with 3 teams, as did the Western Hockey League. For the QMJHL, Moncton Wildcats led the pack as number 1 with the Drummondville Voltigeurs at 3. This year's Memorial Cup host, the Rimouski Oceanic, pulled in at 6. So, just a testament to the talent there with all those rankings. But very, very talented WHL, obviously, and Everett and London moving up, obviously. I think that shows with Landon Dupont part of that. Very, very good news for them. And with that, we'll wrap it up.